Hello from the dung heap, everybody. These are my friends. A lot of them.
Friends.
There he is. Hi, sweetie.
Hello. Good morning, everybody.
And we're live. Hello. SPTV. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello. I almost said good morning, but it's noon here. So good morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Hi. So I got to tell you guys something. Yesterday, I was all set to go live. I was scheduling it, had the thumbnail set, everything, was going to push the whatever schedule live stream, and all of a sudden, darkness. Everything went out. And Duncan and I had this little sort of argument, like couples have their stupid little arguments. And I told him that he was not allowed to leave for more than a day unless he set me up with something in case the power went out. He's like, oh, the power's not going to go out. It's not going to, because he's on this big hiking trip, which I'll show you some pictures. The power's not going to go out. He wasn't gone 3 hours before, guess what? The power went out. But he did set me up. I'll show you this silly thing. So we do have this big, obnoxious, gasoline powered, huge, heavy generator that he lugs out. I think some of you have heard it because our power has gone out so much. And sometimes I have gone live with the big generator. But he has to lug it out because it's in the garage, or we call it the carport, and we don't want to get carbon monoxide poisoning. So it's hundreds of pounds. He has to lug it out there. He has to fire it up, kind of like what do you call that? Like a lawnmower. You pull the string and it's so loud. So I said, I really can't be doing that. And the power did go out last time he left. So he got me this little, I guess, I don't know, I call it a battery pack. And you can only it only goes for a couple hours, and you can just plug like 2 things into it. So I said, well, I can have internet, but I really can't go live because I don't really have any, I had one little lamp. That's it. So, so there you have it. That's why I didn't end up going live yesterday. But so some of you know, a lot of you know, because, Aaron was nice enough to repost this on his channel, and believe it or not, Nora, Nora actually posted it on her channel as well, which was very nice of her, about a unexpected little guest that came into my daughter's home. 2 of them had been foster children of hers a few years ago, and she had them for over a year. It was very sad to see them go back, home, but we understand that with DCF and the families, and I know just from my own experience being a foster child, that ideally you would like them to have, be with their kin, their parents. So that's what happened, and it failed, and now they're back with my daughter, and they have a beautiful, adorable little sister that I'm obsessed with. This baby girl, I'm just so obsessed with her. She's just so beautiful, and I really wish I could show you all pictures, because you would just, oh my god, just melt. I mean, all babies are cute, but those of you of my mods have seen them, and they're just so cute. I just want to thank you all, just even those that have reached out, and even if you can't give, I just have been so appreciative of all the support. And my daughter called me this morning. She's been in tears. She's just so appreciative. She will be writing a letter like a general letter to all of you, but she has reached out to a few of the people in the community who have really gone out of their way to be supportive and to help so much. I don't even know what to say. I don't want to cry, but thank you all so much. And if you reach out to give prayers and well wishes and good thoughts, those are really appreciated too, because it's hard, it's hard raising children these days. And it's even harder when you don't have 9 months to prepare, you know, and the DCF workers, they are doing their best, but they are so overwhelmed, and the resources are just, so spread out, spread thin, that it was really hard the first few days. It was like, what do we do? What do we do? Um I was running to Walmart every day, if not twice a day, like toothbrushes. They had nothing. They had nothing. So thank you all. I don't. I was I was told by several of you and some of my mods, don't feel bad about reaching out for help, but it's very hard because I like to help. I like to help people, and it's hard to ask for help. But thank you for everything, everything. Thank you so much. And she's doing really well. She's gotten to the point where I said, because they don't really have any toys or anything. And she is getting some things from a family center. She got 2 things of formula. She got a couple of little outfits. And I think she got a couple of books. But I said, you can put books and toys on your registry. I'm sure people won't mind. There's no obligation to help. But for those that have been able to, thank you so much. So, and if you want to look at it, no pressure at all, but if you want to look at it, it's on my community page. So, and it's also on Aaron's and Nora's, I guess, too. So, hey, Bill. Hey, Feral Cheryl. Thank you all for being here. Let me read Joel. Thank you, Joel. I just read Marilyn's post this morning about Haley and the kids. This to me is proof that there are good people in the world. These kids deserve a chance. The Honig family is giving it to them. Thank you, Joel. Yeah, I'm very blessed to have my kids. Oh, I don't know. In spite of me, they turned out pretty damn good. And I don't feel like I could ever been a foster mother. I'm kind of glad I was able to have my own and do my best with what I had. But I know it sounds crazy, but like I just didn't feel like I could do that. But now maybe I could have. But I'm just glad my daughter is able to help people that don't have a family, a stable home. So thank you, Joel. That's very sweet. Stay spirit. Everybody behave. Keep the eye on George Massey. Yeah, he's here. We woke him up out of a deep sleep. Hey, great gig in the sky. Hey there. Hey, Arkansas Flamingo. Sorry, I kind of snuck this in. Came in for a drink. Saw helper coming in to organize the garage. Nice. We'll catch the replay. See you later. Thank you for being here, for checking in. Jada from Another Planet will catch the replay too. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, Jojo. Terry Morgan. Hey, Mark. How you doing, friend? Good to see you. I hope you guys don't mind. I have this little thing. It was something you can click on now. It's a new feature, I guess, in StreamYard where you can put, I kind of like it that it's like over there and it's small, but sometimes the chat doesn't load right away after the stream. And some people are like, oh, where's the chat? So if you really want to see it, you can probably maximize it and look at the chat on the screen. If you're on a big TV, probably too. Although I feel bad for you if you are. Hey, Mark Hartman. Hey, great to see you. Lexi Ann. Hello. Good to see you all. Wow, there's so many of you coming in. I didn't expect to have a big crowd today. Stasia, thank you for being here. Great gig. When I read your post, Marilyn, the first thing I wondered how the boys reacted. Did they remember you at all? Yeah, I think they did. They yeah, they were just so excited. Like the first thing they said was, they looked around, and the oldest one I know did remember because he was smiling and he's like, I've been here. And he's like, where's my bed? Do I get a bed? And we're like, yeah. And we're like, actually, at that point, we didn't have any beds, cribs, or anything. We're like, yeah, you get a bed. And he and his brother jumped up and down. They were just so happy. And he said, do I get a blanket? And we're like, yeah, of course you get a blanket. So yeah, I think they did remember. We ended up showing them pictures of when they were little. I mean, they're still pretty little. They're almost 4 and 5. They're 3 and 4 right now, but yeah, they were really little. The middle one now, the younger boy was infant. He was newborn when Haley got him. So, and now he's almost 4. It's amazing. Literally, no one posted on his along with a bonus video. All right. Yeah, literally no one, man. Keep an eye out for literally no one because coming up, there'll be a big surprise. George Massey is one of the best in the business. Don't ask me what business. I won't. I won't ask, but I think I might know. That's too funny. Okay, so I'll show you in real time what I'm working on. As some of you know, I've been working on 2 blankets. So why is my why is it so dark? Sorry, it'll adjust. I think it's because the sun came out. Okay. Yeah, so I've been working on this big blanket. It's this one. It's gotten huge. I started doing what do you call it? The edging. See if I can find some of it. Yeah. So I started doing the edging and kind of see how it's like scalloped. I think I'm going to do 3 rows of scallops so it's kind of offset. So it'll be almost like lace on the edges. So it's done as far as the size goes. So let me show you because I took pictures so it would be easier to see. Oh, I got pictures of Duncan's Mount Washington trip too. One sec. Okay. So I just spread it out on the guest bed. It doesn't go there, and it certainly doesn't match, but that's how big it's gotten. And I think I took a close up of, yeah, so that's the scallop so far. So for you crocheters out there, you probably recognize it's 5 double crochets and a single crochet in between to make that scallop. And so this I had been working on for my son and his girlfriend. They want white in their new living room in their new home. And so yeah, it's very light and fluffy. I'll show it to you, but this is yeah, so it was on one of affectionately called the revenge chairs. So I'll show you that. Sorry about it being so dark. Okay, so that you saw this. And then this is done. I gotta find like a gift bag big enough for it. So that's kind of like half of it. But yeah, it's gotten really big. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. Thank you, Jojo. Yeah, I'm sure Cheryl can, and a lot of you do crochets, and some of you don't. I know George likes to crochet all day. No, just kidding. Yeah, those of you that crochet know how much time it takes. That one's fluffy. It is. It is. There's a. This was just the Walmart. What do you call it? Chenille yarn, but there's one that is really pretty color. It's like a different grays, and I would love to make one for myself. But I never make things for myself, but that would be really fun. Oh, thanks, Chris. No need to be jealous. It really anybody can learn. Seriously, if you have the passion and you really want to learn, anybody can learn. I've had so many people tell me that those little kits now that they have, there's Woobles, which are kind of expensive. They're like $30, which I think, I don't know. I guess it's worth it if you want to learn a new skill. But they have some that are cheaper, and there's so many tutorials on YouTube. I'm not one of them because I stink at teaching. as I've told some of you before, I hold the yarn all weird and yeah. And believe it or not, my daughter never had any interest in learning how to crochet. I kind of wish she did, but she doesn't. But her stepkids do. They love to crochet. Oh, nice. Figured out how to connect your hotspot so you can get internet. Yeah, I wish I had service, but we don't have cell service here. That's why I am totally paralyzed when we don't have power because I don't even have like I can't even call out. That's why I get worried. I'm like, "Ooh, what if something happened?" Hey, Kim White, good to see you. Glad you're here. Oh, Sharona, my Sharona. Hey, good to see you. Peaceful, quiet dance. All right. I got a couple other things I wanted to show you. So my crazy husband, he sent these pictures at 7:30 this morning. He was on this ridge up in the White Mountains somewhere, I don't know. And then he proceeded to climb, what is that called? Mount Washington? Climb Mount Washington. And it's really nice and warm here and sunny. He said it is windy and rainy. It is so cold up there. Oh, thank you, Jojo. Oh my God. Thank you, Joel. Check is in the mail. This is for toys. Thank you so much. I will give it to her. Thank you. That is awesome. That's really sweet. And yeah, I mean, I guess it's okay for to put toys on the list because yeah, that is really sweet. Thank you. We'll definitely get them some toys. Haley had put the Very Hungry Caterpillar on the Amazon registry, and I had started a little stuffed hungry caterpillar like I don't know, like 2 years ago, and I just found it in a bag. It's not done yet, but I'm like, oh my God, I could like finish it. I'm thinking of like crocheting some toys. I just got to make sure there's no like chokeable things, like little eyes or any like the safety eyes, which not, they're not appropriate for little kids. So I just have to make sure all the loose ends are really tied up and that they can't choke on anything. But those kiddos deserve toys. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, toys are like a learning thing, right? It's definitely good for because that's what they do. Like, I know they will probably be going to therapy again, but or still if they had been going, but things like occupational therapy, they play with toys and they work on their fine motor skills and then physical therapy, they do, the gross motor skills. So that's awesome. They're going to love that. We need a silent auction for Mountain Adventure. He would love to have a buddy. Right now he's with his brother, Uncle Al, and his two friends from childhood and one of their wives are up on. Yeah, we could do a silent auction. That's so funny. Great gig in the sky. Marilyn, what do you know about Sunday's event in LA? Is it still? I was wondering that. You know what? I didn't have time to watch it, but I noticed that I think it was last night there was a panel. Whose channel was it? It showed up in my feed. It might have been Odd LA or Fat Grammy or maybe even is it Ganja Girl? One of them, maybe all of them, had a panel, like a live stream 3-person panel, and I'm sure they mentioned it. So I would definitely recommend watching them and see what they had to say. And I'll watch it later and check it out. DIY lessons from Uncle Al. Yeah. All the things. Okay, let me show you these pictures. All right. I think I have to skip around because I kept adding. Okay. Okay, so this is where they are right now. It says Mount Washington State Park, 6,288 feet. I don't know what the 19 meters. I don't know what that is. Not meters. I don't know what that is. But anyways, mile. Oh, miles. Is that miles? One. Oh yeah. I don't know. Somebody will know. Okay. He sent me some other. Oh, he sent a video. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is Uncle Al. This is at the base of the. So this is the sunrise. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, let's see if I can play this.
We just came up all right, we're up in the Alpine zone. We just came up about 1,500 vertical feet, a little more, and broke out on top of this beautiful ridge in the Alpine zone. A little nice breeze here to cool off by. There's a little bitty boulder up there. But anyway, we're working our way up. What is this, the Glen? Something. Zoom back out here. Yeah, I'm just going in a circle so you can see the beauty of this valley. A little out of breath.
Wow, look at that.
Very pretty up here. Very pretty up here. All right, we're up in the Alpine zone.
And that's his friend Pete. He is a chemical engineer or something. He's been all over the world. He's used to send the kids things from Japan and China and everywhere. But he's a really nice guy. So he's up visiting, and I don't know if he shows Bob and Kath, but yeah, those are his childhood friends. And they're all retired and in their mid-60s, and they're all, you want to yodel? Get your butt to the Northeast. That is hilarious. I would love to hear them yodel. Oh, quiet, peaceful dance. I may be a bit biased, but I think the best sunsets are in Colorado. I bet. Joel, back me up. Oh, I bet they are. It's nice to see the mountains of Vermont. They are a lot different than Colorado. Yeah, not as rocky. Although Mount Washington it's pretty rocky. Right now they're in the White Mountains, because it's granite, right? It's a granite state, but we're in the Green Mountains. But you can definitely see some of the Green Mountains from that vantage point. And so they said the Alpine section. So it was maybe like half to 2/3 of the way up, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I'm out of breath just watching him. But yeah, so I didn't know what to name this. I said, let's talk about all the things because there's so much going on. Someone mentioned, was it Great Gig, mentioned the protests on Sunday. With everything going on, I don't know. And there's supposed to be like a big, like, I think nationwide protest on Saturday too. So I don't know what is happening. And then some big military parade. Who knows? Like, it's just kind of a wait and see thing. But yeah, the LA, like, why is it so crazy there? Because you had the wildfires, and so many even celebrities lost their homes, and that wasn't too long ago. What was that, 6 or 8 months ago? And they're reeling from that, and then this whole thing. It's just insane, just insane. Oh, I heard that, Sharona. Yeah, I watched this channel called Elise Rose Crochet, and I think that's where I heard it. I'm not a crafter at all, but I saw that Michaels has bought the rights to a lot of Joann's licensed products. So anyone missing Joann's will hopefully be pleasantly surprised soon. Good. Because we do have a Michaels. Well, it's like 40 minutes away from here, 45 minutes. But yeah, I was really sad to see that Joann's went out of business. I've been doing, it's hard because I like to see and feel the yarn that I'm buying, but there are some brands that are pretty, like I like Lion Brand is pretty reliable. And so I have been doing some mail order. But all these yarns I got at Walmart, you know. Yeah, so let me see if I showed you all the pictures I wanted to show you. And keep sending them, guys, because at least once a week I want to do this where I just kind of show you stuff. Oh, I think I can't remember if one sec, guys. Okay. Put this back up. So I didn't get the newest picture of it, but this was Duncan doing I think it's called the stringers this is at the A-frame, obviously, for the basement stairs. And he did like a landing. He said it was done, but I haven't gotten up there to take pictures yet. I want to go up there and take a video maybe before he gets back. But so there's that. And then this is where he's working on the porch, and the windows are on order. If you could see, you could see that kind of shiny plastic. There's like a marine, I think he calls it marine vinyl or something, marine plastic up there, meaning it was nice and waterproof for the winter, which was good. And he said it stays pretty warm. That I don't know, he's burning something. It's spring, it's mud season, so you're allowed to burn a certain amount. So yeah, it's coming along. It's pretty exciting. Catching up. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? I'm sure he'll have more pictures, but that's what he had to give me before I went. I'm like, quick, I'm going live. Be some stuff. So Roseanne, I love this, Rosanna Dana. I love me some SNL. My daughter's high school has a knitting and crochet. Really? That's amazing. That's awesome. Dina Marlene, everybody. Oh, thank you, Jojo. I love your look today. Sophisticated, elegant. Love the hair. Yeah, it's called my hair was like a rat's nest and I put it up. But thank you. I figured I'd do it just to see. Just to see. Usually if I'm not, going out or going live or something, I usually have my hair up. Sharona, hopefully a lot of stores start carrying more products to fill the void of Joann's closing. Yeah, I hope so too, because I don't know about you, but I think, oh, I heard this somewhere and I think it's true, is well, I think you can say COVID now, right? Because it's been 5 years. But during COVID, a lot of people picked up, kind of hobbies and things you could do at home and handiwork and stuff. And mail order, of course, exploded and all that. And things like Walmart and stuff were open all the time. But I actually got back into crochet. I had kind of put it away. Like it kind of ebbs and flows. When the kids were really little, I did a lot of crocheting when they were napping and stuff. And then when I never really was a soccer mom, but sort of, that mode when you've got kids in school and you're doing all these activities with them and you're putting them around, and there's not enough to put up. My hair is a rat's nest today, but there's not enough to put up. I'm approaching my comb over here. Hey, at least you have something to comb over. That's what Duncan would say. He really started losing his hair probably in his late 20s, early 30s. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So as I was saying about the protests and stuff, like there's a lot, I think there's a lot of momentum. There's a lot of things going on with the ex-Scientology space. And if you followed Aaron's channel lately, he's got so many videos on this whole initiative about Dave Miscavige. I loved the stream that he did with Jenna the other night. I talked to them afterwards and I was like, I couldn't stop commenting. And I sent a super chat because I was like excited about what they were talking about and had a lot of opinions. And I think it's good that people are talking about it, because so a point that I was thinking of as they were speaking was this whole thing of years ago, it was said that the ex-base executives had told the FBI everything, that they had gone to the FBI, that they told them everything. And then I kind of said, sort of devil's advocate, but if they told them everything, then why is this initiative necessary? And Aaron was like, yeah, I'll have to think about that, because I think that what they were saying, and not to throw criticism or judge anybody, but when it was said, when Tom DeVox said we were Scientology, yeah, you were. And it wasn't Scientology that committed the abuses or turned a deaf ear and a blind eye or covered it up. It was people. It was people. So who was responsible? I mean, I don't want to see anybody go to jail. Well, I do want to see David Miscavige go to jail, maybe a couple others. Yeah, that rotten Jenny Linson, she pisses me off. But it's not about that. It's about accountability, and it's about stopping the abuses from perpetuating, from furthering abuses, because we know that there are abuses going on to this day. And we know about the elder abuse, we know about the cover-ups, we know about children even being in there, we know about child auditing, which is still a thing. And it just broke my heart, burnt my biscuits all at once to talk to like to talk to Liz Gale last week, who was telling me about this stream. I don't want to rehash the whole thing about Alonzo and DOA and kind of defending child auditing, which was absolutely disgusting. And then I went back and watched some of the stream. I couldn't watch 6 hours. It's just, come on. What do you possibly have to say for 6 hours? But I watched some of it, and my heart broke, because I saw Laura in the chat saying, this is gross, this is disgusting, this is wrong. And that's what it's about, is the survivors. To me, it's about getting people justice and getting them out of dangerous situations. So I hope that the protest goes on. I'm really happy that there's people. Okay, I'm drawing a blank, but those 2 lawyers that are fighting for justice for the Mormons as well, those ladies are absolutely amazing. And there are many survivors of Scientology that are coming forward. And I guess they're helping them. I don't know if they're going to do a class action suit. I don't know what kind of lawsuit they're doing, but I'm glad that there's some momentum in that area too. So have you the like button with your trusty spatula? Yep. Don't be making me wear wigs. Well, let's not talk about the wigs, especially purple ones. Sharona, so many times I find that people get the best compliments on their hair when the person's just trying to control the mess that they see in the mirror. Yeah. That is true. That's funny. I know, I got a compliment the other day when my hair was so greasy, and I just brushed it out, and they're like, "Oh, did you dye your hair?" And I'm like, "No, that's just all the gray and all the weird." Yeah. It was just nasty. I have to wash my hair every day or every other day, because it's so thin, and just, I don't know. Some people that have nice thick hair, my daughter doesn't have to wash hers every day. She just has so much hair and it always looks great. But mine just starts looking really stringy. So yeah, I just, like I said, let's talk about all the things. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Jojo Maz, have you got any nice plans for Father's Day? I do have some plans in the morning. You will see. We've got some YouTube plans in the morning, and then later on, I don't know. I was just thinking I got to check my boys' schedule, because I saw that they have some gigs this weekend, and I got to figure out which ones I'm going to. Because if they have 3 or 4, then I don't go to all of them, but I go to at least one of them, usually, sometimes 2. So last week, I think we only went to 1 last week. But yes, I can never remember their names either. They're beautiful, strong women with a passion for bringing justice to people who never thought they'd get it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was so happy to see them come forward. I just think they're amazing. So I've not had a bad hair day in decades. You have to have hair to have a bad hair day. Yeah. That's funny. Hey, we got some people coming in. Awesome. Hey, Constance June. Thank you so much for being here. Cats, Bats, and Flowers. Hey there. Hello. Yeah, so, okay, let's see, how long have we been on? It probably won't go too long today, but I'll, where's my looking for my hook? Oh, here it is. I know I had my crochet hook. Oh, your power went out too? Oh, girl, I feel your pain. Yeah, I was saying earlier for those that didn't hear, that weren't here, I was about to go live yesterday and power went out. Good thing I didn't schedule it because I've done that. I've scheduled a live and then all of a sudden the power will go out and people will be waiting and then they'll get worried. So a couple times, at least twice, I've had to jump in the car and drive to the general store because that's like the first part of the town that you get cell service and tell everybody, sorry, I can't go live. I don't have power because I have no way of calling anybody or texting anybody or doing anything. So, hey, Ben Bacon Bits. Good to see you. All right. I'm not sure what that was. Yeah. So again, for those of you who haven't heard, I said earlier that my daughter just wants to thank everybody. I know she will be putting out a statement, of gratitude and just we've just been in tears, every time we talk, with the amount of support and outreach, and not only monetarily and in gifts for the kids, but just so much support and prayers and love and kindness and well wishes and good thoughts. And there there's so many children out there that need a home, but we know for now, we know that 3 of them are safe right now, and many of them are, that have good foster homes. So it is so important. It really is. And I was telling my daughter, that my people are just so, like, generous and big-hearted, and I guess you couldn't be in this space for any length of time if you didn't have a real compassionate spirit. So, again, I can't thank you all enough, and she's just overwhelmed with kindness. I get choked up because and genuinely, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Joel, it's really nice to see Maz and all of you. Remember, for real joy, you have to give of yourself. Be kind. You will be the winner, I promise you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know what's going on with Ben Bacon Bits, but that's funny. I was like, "Where's the chat?" I can't chat. Then I realized I was not logged in. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're here. That's awesome. All right, sorry, I'm just scrolling up to see who's here. I think I missed some people. Good to see you all. Hey, oh, we got a lot of people from Colorado. Lilac Lime, Amy. Good to see you. Yeah, so I guess we'll just kind of stay tuned. There's probably a lot happening this weekend. There's a lot happening in the world, all kinds of crazy, crazy stuff. Um, we'll stay tuned, and I'll keep you posted on the kiddos. Um, I wish I could show you pictures and tell you more, but we've got to be careful of privacy. But just know that they are just happy and healthy. They're getting healthier. They weren't super healthy when we got them, but they are just such beautiful, resilient kids. Sharona, good foster homes are such a gift to humanity. I'm so glad these precious children were placed with your daughter and by extension your family. What a blessing for all of you. Yeah, I'm not I'm not a official, well, I mean, I feel like a grandma because I've got step grandchildren. I've got lots of grand doggies. And yeah, I got lots of grandpoms. Oh, you got neighbors. That's right. Quiet, peaceful dances in Colorado. So does Joel. Yeah. I know. Can you believe it? June is going by so fast. Yeah, I haven't gotten in the pool yet. It hasn't been warm enough yet, but I don't want the summer to go by. It hasn't been super hot yet. It's been kinda cool and rainy. They're in a place where they can thrive now. Yes. Yeah. And, I don't wanna reveal too much, but there's some behaviors that I'm seeing, and no fault of their own, obviously, that I had when I went to the foster home. And I think that um, once you can relax and realize that you're home, that that you're safe, that it's gonna be okay, that some of these things fall away. And so that's what I'm really hoping for these precious little ones, that, um, they'll they'll just heal and they'll be okay. And, um, I just hope against hope that the state will prioritize the children's needs over the parents, because because I think that's what it should be, you know? It really it really pisses me off that the parents seem to have more rights than the children sometimes. And I don't know. I don't think that's right. I think number 1 is for them to be safe and have their needs met. So, again, thank you all. It's wonderful that your family can help these children in need. Yeah, I feel like we're paying it forward. I had so much kindness myself. So, yeah. The weather sounds like, yeah, Northern Girl, weather sounds like it's about the same as ours, Maryland. Spring has been terrible. I know. It's been like mud season here. No spring. Yep. Okay, let's see. We've been on for like 40 minutes. I think I'm gonna get going because I've got some errands to run and I've got some appointments today and tomorrow. But good to see you all. Thank you again. I will be in touch. I don't know how to thank all of you. Some of you who have given, I've been trying to reach out to thank you, and I don't have your email address or anything. But if you comment on my post, I would love to. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. I would love to reply and thank everybody individually. So, again, you're all wonderful, and thank you so much. And I'll be around. I'll be here this weekend. And yeah, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. Zenu, Marlene, everybody partake. Cheers. This is good coffee. This is why, my hubby makes the coffee.